10 things to know about Tower of Fantasy. Do you really know the game Tower of Fantasy? Let's find out in this video.
Is Tower of Fantasy a good video game?
Tower of Fantasy is not a very well-known video game at the moment, so we'd rather not get involved. There are hundreds of new games every day, and our editors haven't heard enough about Tower of Fantasy to offer a full review yet. If the game continues to make itself known in the coming months, we will of course offer a detailed review and a note on whether or not you should play it. But for now, all we can say is that Tower of Fantasy is a niche game. Try it for yourself and make your own opinion. We hope you will have fun with it.
Can I play Tower of Fantasy with my friends?
Yes, you can play Tower of Fantasy multiplayer online with your friends. So think about it the next time you have a party at home. It can be a great opportunity to have a great time with your friends and family, while determining who is the best at Tower of Fantasy.
Is Tower of Fantasy available on multiple platforms?
Yes, the game Tower of Fantasy is developed to be compatible with PC, Microsoft Windows, Android, iOS, and legacy mobile device. It's quite handy to be able to play it on several different consoles, thanks to Perfect World, Hada Studio Development Studios.
Is Tower of Fantasy a recent game?
Yes, Tower of Fantasy is a recent game. It was launched in most regions on December 16, 2021, 10 months 5 days ago. Tower of Fantasy has been released on PC, Microsoft Windows, Android, iOS, and legacy mobile device.
Is there an official website for Tower of Fantasy?
Yes, Tower of Fantasy has its own official website. You can find it by clicking here.
Is there a forum on the internet to discuss the game Tower of Fantasy?
Yes, there is a website where Tower of Fantasy fans can meet to discuss and exchange content, tips, and advice on the game. It's on the Reddit website, and you can find this subreddit by clicking here.
Is Tower of Fantasy compatible with VR?
No, Tower of Fantasy is not currently compatible with virtual reality, but we hope that one day it will be possible to play it with this new technology.
Does the game Tower of Fantasy have other names around the world? What are similar games to Tower of Fantasy?
Tower of Fantasy is a game similar to Citadel, Forged with Fire, Immortal, Unchained, Dragon, Marked for Death, The Elder Scrolls VI, Eternity, The Last Unicorn, Anima, Gate of Memories, The Nameless Chronicles, The Elder Scrolls, Blades, Remnant, From the Ashes, Torchlight 3, and Pokémon Shield. If you like Tower of Fantasy, you will surely love this list of games we just mentioned. You can find our dedicated portals by clicking on the name of the games, and make your own opinion very quickly.
Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget that I now read all your comments. Subscribe and see you soon for new videos.